thought was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Our game here, Bucs and Chiefs, certainly one of the crown jewels of this 2022 NFL schedule. Of course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title, and his guys really outmanned the Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Huntley. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Huntley to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The Buccaneers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Huntley.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Huntley forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a 1st down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. We're scoreless after 1.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Off the play fake. Huntley. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on third down. Huntley into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
On third down, Fournette. And now he picks up the spare. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap real tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Back to throw. Huntley. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Okay, ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Fournette again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again. Huntley. Oh, the out route. He finds Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10. Huntley. Throw right side. Taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Up the gun, Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Succop's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 2nd half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going to try and throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Inside handoff down to Fournette. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A shotgun give to Fournette, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the foot. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And some space here. And finally shoved out up past the 40-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Chandler, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run on 1st down. Chandler, they'll get this down to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Chandler. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On third down, Huntley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, it's Chandler. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a give right side. Chandler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Chandler. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try the left side. Chandler, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ty Chandler, his third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.